Hello, everyone, and good morning. Thank you again for joining us. As always, I hope that you had a wonderful week and are prepared for a nice weekend. So let us again begin our day with Dhyana. Take a moment and do some turning stretches. Nice and gentle. Other way. Right at this angle, allowing the weight of your head not causing whiplash. Then we're going to go to the left. Again, you're moving your head on the swivel, using your body. Opposite way. Excellent. Today is actually becoming again more lighter. During Wakigan, it will go back again to darkness and then become more light. But right now, it's becoming more light. The weather is very mild. Yesterday was about 50 degrees, so quite different than what we have been experiencing in the previous months. Again, as in my articles with Engyoji, it's very important to prepare your body for spring by eating the proper food, having the proper mentality or mindset, and the proper practice, okay? So let us begin with some pranayama. We'll breathe through our nose and out through our mouth 3 times in order to restore our energy. Okay, let's begin. Hold. Exhale. Next, breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Excellent. Then let us put our hands in Hokai Join. We'll put our ears over our shoulders. Gently close our mouth. Tongue to the roof. Can adjust our head. Eyes closed. Let's begin breathing through our nose and exhaling. Namamyo Horenge Kyo. Stop. Inhale. Simply observe. With the sound of the bell, let us enter into concentration. To keep that concentration with a string of the mantra, please always come back to the mantra. Release your concentration. Bring your awareness back to your body. Let us sit here for a moment and mindfully observe our mind, breathing, body. Let's begin to move our fingers, our body gently. Thank you very much for joining us as always. We will continue where we left off yesterday. As we were talking about hindrances and problems facing these, it's important to remember, as we said, all of us are facing challenges. That is why we practice and study. It's not only you, it's not unique to you. This is why the teaching and system of the Buddha is applicable to all beings. These are hindrances that we need to, as we bring into the light, dissolve, become aware of. Once we understand these basic hindrances, and this is the reason why the Buddha categorizes such points, we can become mindfully aware. And as we saw, we're using mindfulness to observe our body. We don't do without judgment. We do without judgment. We do not do it with judgment. And that we simply learn to observe and, of course, adapt properly. We can trace almost every human issue in meditation to one or more of these five innate, and as people have said, universal psychological dispositions, which Buddhism categorizes as the five hindrances. They are first, worldly desire, aversion, laziness, and lethargy. Those are one together. Agitation due to worry and remorse and doubt. They are called hindrances because, of course, as said, they hinder our practice. And also, we can see how this spills over into our daily life as it creates issues in our daily life. If you look at all of those aspects, perhaps in your New Year's resolution, you wish to change one of those five hindrances. Therefore, as many meditation teachers and manuals and teachings have said, it is important that as a foundation to our practice, that we first of all come to our realistic terms that this is something that is, covering us, covering our mind, and that it is something that we need to remove to reveal our Buddha nature, our goal, our samadhi. And through Dhyana concentration, we are able to do this, even though these are considered innate problems. We have them, and of course they change, because as a species we evolve. As we evolve, some aspects become stronger, some aspects become weaker. The important aspect, as we do in anything that we observe in Buddhism, and this is why mindfulness is important, and the way that we work with the hindrances in a skillful manner, is to understand what they serve in our daily life, in our human existence. Secondly, once we realize that, because again, without judgment, seeing what they naturally are, we will cultivate what they call the five meditation factors, which of course, as the number five is, this in a way it changes, not in a way, it changes the medicine and poison to medicine, which they are first, directed attention, sustained attention, meditative joy, pleasure, happiness, and the unification of mind. Each of these are an antidote to the five hindrances, allowing us to purify our mind and overcome their negative influences. Negativity and suffering, as we see in Buddhism, are clarified and purified through awareness. Each day we will look in more depth each of these hindrances and their remedies, their antidotes. But it's important for you to realize that by overcoming these hindrances, they won't impede you in your survival, in your daily life. Just the opposite. They'll be able to make you more aware in order to flourish in life, I believe. Buddhist teachings allow us to flourish in life. We can fulfill more effectively and interact with our life more effectively. And what seem to be big problems become small problems, and small problems to very minimalistic or none. We overcome our dependence upon the outdated programming that we have used thus far for decisions, concepts, actions, and instead, through the mindfulness of Dhyana, we pick more appropriate actions, so therefore create more appropriate causes and conditions, which are the basis for our dhyana. As we saw, without observing the precepts of the community, the 5 precepts, also the regulations of body and mind and breath, we cannot even basically practice. So just thinking that one can sit down without observing or becoming aware and cultivating these aspects, meditation thus proves very difficult. Okay. So thank you very much for your practice today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to seeing you again on Monday. Please join us every Sunday for our Sunday service, which will be online. If you wish to receive the Zoom link, please don't feel free to ask. Also, please join us through Patreon. On our Patreon page in Kyoji, we have many videos of all of our seminars each week. I post a new segment. Also, we are looking to have a intensive coming up soon. I hope you will be able to join us. It'll be a gentle intensive from about 8 a.m. On Sunday to about 2 p.m. And we will do and engage in many stages of practice, but it's important to supplement our daily practice with some intensive practice. So I hope you'll be able to join our Sangha either in person or online. And thank you very much. Namyo Renge Kyo.